ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and colleagues, have you ever noticed how consumed we are by technology in our daily lives? Everyday objects have technology in it, from our computer to our car, to our telephone. I think it's safe to say that it's certainly different than when in our parents' times. In fact, today you could have a device that's merely 5 years old and it's kind of completely obsolete. Change comes fast and it's radical. The internet of everything. That's what we're talking about. And to give you an idea what this is when things, devices are connected to the internet and they connect to each other looking for themselves, creating a giant web of interconnectivity. This is the Internet of Things. In the past, when we would buy something, a device, a technology piece, it often came with a cable that we would plug in, say, to our computer, and then that would connect it to the internet. However, now things have been automated. Like I mentioned earlier, devices not only connect to the internet on their own, but they look for each other. It's not all bad. There are advantages and, of course, disadvantages to this. Take my old gym, for example. My old gym, when you signed up, gave you a bracelet. And with that bracelet, you could tap in and tap out. Now, for example, it was good because the gym would know exactly who was in the gym and who wasn't in the gym. So when it came to closing time, for example, nobody would be left behind or trapped inside. Secondly, the lockers. You could tap in and open the locker, and then you don't have to carry on the key. And thirdly, it was to start the machines. Not that we always did this, but sometimes as time progressed, we were able to start the machine. And this had an additional advantage that it generated once a week, if you wanted, a report on what you did, how you did, and most importantly, how many calories did you burn? And this report you could share with your trainer or keep for yourself. The gym also used all this information to do data analysis. This is how they knew what was the most popular day of the week, what time of the day was the busiest, and perhaps most importantly to the user, which machines were most popular. The Internet of Things also could have advantages in healthcare, for example, if it was set up in a hospital environment. It could monitor your pacemaker. Your bed could be wired, and it could even give you an early warning for an imminent heart attack. How about that? In our homes, we could have smart homes. We could use our telephone to activate the alarm, change the temperature, for example. The downside, as always with technology, security. In 2015, Hewlett-Packard did a study, and they concluded that just about 70% of all connected devices had relatively poor security or problematic security. Maybe it's because as a user, we picked the easiest password possible. Maybe. But it could equally be that the companies themselves do a very poor job at the encryption, protecting the information. Our data is worth a lot. Some even say it's worth more than oil. Well, who would be interested in all this information? Hackers. Hackers would love to get their hands on your date of birth or your telephone number or any information that they could glean what possibly might be your password. So, in conclusion, I think companies definitely need to get up to speed when it comes to security. However, as a user, maybe we need to think twice before giving our information. Maybe we need to think, do I really need to use that machine? Why not just turn it off and walk away? Thank you very much.
Es que nosotros escojamos no utilizar ciertas funciones y si es necesario escoger apagar la máquina cuando no la estemos usando. Gracias.